At times you may not have a MIDI keyboard available, but still want to record some of your ideas. Let's take a look at how you can use your computer keyboard as a controller. So to use your computer keyboard as a controller, we need to make sure that the keyboard button up here in the control bar is enabled, and it is right now. So I've already got a drum clip on the track, and I want to add a bass part. So I'm going to go into the sounds over here and into the bass category, and let me just check a couple of these out and I'll choose one. Alright, I'll just grab the first one and I'll load that onto the track. Once you've activated the keyboard switch, there are several keys on your computer keyboard that will serve to trigger notes. For the white keys, you can use letters A through L. Let me give that a shot. Okay, so we hear that. And for the black key notes, if you think of the A key as being your middle C and S being the note D, then the key that's between those two, up above it, would be the black key in between, or W for C sharp or D flat. So let's just give this a shot. So A is C, W is C sharp, S is D, E is going to be D sharp, the D key will be E, the F key, in this case, which is great, will actually be F, and so on and so forth. So you've got one octave between A up to L, and you get one extra note going from C up to the D an octave higher. So as I'm playing this, I really want to play a bass line, right? And as I play these keys, you'll notice that I'm actually pretty high in pitch. So I want to transpose my keyboard down. So by default, the keyboard starts at C3. But if you press your Z key, you'll notice that it will drop an octave, and I'll actually see that happen if you look down in the little bar down here at the bottom. As I press Z, it says your current octave is now C2 to D3, so I'll press the letter A to hear what C sounds like now. Okay, that might be okay, but let me try just one octave lower. So I'll press Z again. Okay, that might be okay, and I'll try it one more time down an octave. Okay, now that's too low, so I'm going to press my X key to take it up an octave. And I'm back on C1 there. That sounds pretty good. Now, as I press that, I'm not sure about the level. So next to Z and X, the transpose keys, I've got C and V. And those serve to decrease the velocity or increase it. So I'll play A. Sounds that loud. Let me press my C key, and that takes me down 20 in velocity. That's getting soft. So I'll press the V key to take me up 20 in velocity. Let me try one higher. Okay, so I think I'm going to start there. So just to review there, I press the Z and X keys to take the keyboard up or down an octave, and I press the C or V keys to decrease or increase the velocity by 20. Now I can record just as normal. All I need to do is make sure that the track is record enabled. I've got the metronome enabled. Let me double check my count in. Yeah, it's still set at 1 bar. And I'm going to do one more thing this time. Because playing on the keyboard might be a little bit more difficult than playing on an actual keyboard, I'm going to go up to the Edit menu, and I'm going to drop down and make sure that Record Quantization is turned on. Now this will actually take any notes that you play and rhythm error correct them to the nearest value, whatever you set in this menu. Now right here I have it set at 16th notes. So I think that's okay for right now, but the general rule of thumb is that you set this value to the smallest rhythmic value that you're going to play in whatever part that you're going to record. So I've got my bass part there. Let me see if I've got this figured out. Okay, those are the notes that I want to play. So I'm ready to go. Let me click the record button on this clip slot, and I'll get a 4-beat count in, and away we go. And I noticed that because I was playing a descending bass line, I was actually in the wrong octave. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to transpose my keyboard down 1 octave. Again, that's with the Z key. Okay, that's what I want to play. So here we go again. Okay, let me stop that. And again, I'm going to click the clip overlay button so I can see my MIDI. And I'm down a little bit lower, so I'm going to go over here on the left and drag that up so I can see my notes. And it looks like everything's lining up well. And this time, it looks like my clip is the right length. It looks like I'm exactly 4 bars long, but let me just double check. I'll drag that over and then drag that back and let that snap to the beginning of bar 5. So I've got a 4-bar clip. So the next time you're sitting in a coffee shop or on an airplane and you get an idea, you can capture it before you lose it by using your computer keyboard to enter notes into your live projects.